May said, I never know you. I don't know if you wrote a typo there, but you said, I never knew you guys are into self-development. I'm big into self-development. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's very important. Because I always talk about this stuff pertaining to the masculine, feminine, dating, relationships. And then you know what's funny? I stopped and said, I've never actually spoken to you guys about the importance and the need to self-development, to do self-development just as a person, in general. Forgetting all of this stuff for the purpose of attraction and all of that, and relationships. Just self-development, just pure self-development. Learning discipline, learning accountability, learning consistency and focus, having the importance of building an ambitious mindset. But it doesn't have to be ambition in terms of money. I'm not saying that, but just in terms of just building yourself in general, you know? Mary said, yeah, check in with yourself. That's what I'm saying. Courtney, you said, have you ever tried energy healing for self-healing and development? Okay, well, I can say I've dabbled. By the way, if you guys want energy healing and that sort of stuff, Iman, she's in the chat. Or I think she's in the chat right now. But healing with Iman, she's an energy healer. So she's helped me with a bit of that stuff. I don't know if she's in the chat right now. But if she is, check out her page because she's an energy healer. May said, I thought guys who turn like in their 20s are open to self-development, or 30s. That makes sense. Some people never work on it at all, and that's like crazy to me. But yeah, when I was 16, yeah, it might even have been 15, but I know it was like around 16. I said to myself, nah, I wanna develop myself, and I know that in years' time, that's when I'll reap the rewards of that development. And again, that's why I have a lot of respect for people who invest in themselves. Like, if you want me to spend money, put a book in front of me, offer me a course, and I'll be tempted. That's the most tempting thing for me. I remember this guy, right? Like some random person, I don't know where he was in the world. I don't even know how I found him, but it was on Instagram. Oh, and I think Miss V pinned my Instagram, by the way. I didn't miss that. Thank you. But this guy, random guy, was able to hack people's courses, right? So I bought one course off of him. He was like, oh, I noticed you're following this teacher or something. This was years ago. And he said, oh, do you want this course? I can offer it to you for like 80% off. So I bought it, right? And he said, all right, you spend that much. Do you just want to spend the extra, I think it was like $300 or $400, and I'll give you all of the courses that I have, right? And I couldn't help it. I don't even think I had a lot of money at that point, but he showed me the folders of just so many courses, so much knowledge. I can't lie, my mind was so excited. I ended up spending. I had to do it. I still got all those courses to this day. So to me, knowledge and information is like the best investment you can make. Lily sent, hey, that is cool. I look like someone in Dragon Ball. Do you guys know Dragon Ball? Got me a love focus, got me a December. Maggie said, yes, it's so crazy to me that people are not open to self-development. It's not actually crazy to me, when I think about it, because it takes a lot of time and people don't want to put in the time and effort. People do not want to put in the time. They're like, nah, that is long. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And it's so practical. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't just learn things of the mind. You actually have to do work. So when I released the book or wrote the book, Healing the Feminine Energy, if you notice, in that book, I have literal exercises in it so that it's like, you're not just reading information, you're actually doing work. And that's why when people come on the chat and they say, oh, I actually bought your book, Reemus, I make sure to say, guys, remember to do the exercises, because I don't want you to just read it and get positive vibes and that's it. We actually want the lessons to stick with you. May, you said, yes, I've read it. It's very clear. I love that. I love that. Where did you get it from? Did you get it from Amazon? Like, did you have the actual paper copy? Oh, May, you said my friend got it, not me. Oh, is it? Did they get it for you as a gift? But yeah, if you guys are thinking about what to get a friend, if they're a reader, if they like personal development, if you're thinking of what to get them for Christmas, then yeah, maybe you should consider getting the book. They might like it. Yeah, Lily said max out the book, of course. And people are liking it so far. Even like people that I'm not close with, but they kind of obviously we know each other. People who I wouldn't expect to get it, they got the book, but without even telling me. But they spoke about it with someone that we mutually knew, and they'll say, "Yeah, they actually got your book, and they're loving it." I'm like, okay, that's what I love. That's what I like. And some people have been having deep experiences with it. So, someone or a couple people have told me when they was going through, especially the beginning part where we're diving deep into healing traumas, it was making some people tear up, because they was reflecting on some of the things that happened in their past that made them, harden up. Jessica, you said, sorry, you just popped up on my For You page. What's the book? The book is called Healing the Feminine Energy. Lily just put it, I see. Yeah, Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child. If you go to the link in my bio, you can see it. But a heavy focus of that book is healing from past traumas, heartbreak, could be neglect, or it could even be childhood issues that you've gone through that have caused you to harden up. And it's encouraging you to be in touch with your feminine energy. And of course it's directed to girls, but to be honest, anyone can actually read that book. There's some stuff you might have to adjust, but even a guy might get something out of it too. A guy actually sent me a DM of like the book just arrived. I wasn't expecting him to get it. I was like, okay, I respect that. Like, you're serious about your self-development and spiritual growth. I respected that. Pinky said, study, research, no matter how you age, you can feed your mind. It's never too late to progress. Oh, thank you, Lily, for pinning the book title as well. Jessica said, thanks. Can I ask how you wrote from the feminine view? Well, I'll start by saying this, right? Everyone has both of these energies within us. We all have masculine energy and feminine energy, and all of us have to heal both of those energies, right? But so one thing I talk about in the book, or what I do, is I give you the theory and the information, but then at the end of it, I speak about exercises and practical things that you can do. Now, many of the things that are actually in there, I've done to heal my own feminine energy too, right? And it's had fulfilling results for me. But at the same time, the extra part, you could say, is I have a deep understanding of the men's perspective and the women's perspective. It's a study for me. It's my life's purpose. One of the reasons why people like my content in general is because I abandon my own view. I abandon my own perspective, and I'm able to totally put myself in the shoes of others. I'm able to totally learn from other women, from their experiences. I'm able to ask questions, be observant, and download the data of other people's experiences. And that's what I'm putting into the book. Now, another part of this is the fact that I'm a man in my masculine energy. And I was saying this before, right? Before I was on TikTok, I was helping women be in their feminine energy way before I done this content. And it's only because I was doing this in real life. Girls are literally crying to me. I could give you deep stories. Maybe I'll do it next week when I'm telling the stories about old experiences that I've had. But girls crying, saying my mental health has improved as a result of us having these discussions in terms of, you know, the masculine and feminine energies, but helping women to be in their femininity. Because as a man, in my masculine energy, if you're a man like that, you can help your woman be in her feminine energy. And of course, when you add up my psychology experience and all of that stuff, I'm putting this all together into the book, into the content, and so on. Lily said you also want to hear from a masculine man their view on feminine energy and what attracts them. That's true. That is true. That's going to be, so far in the femininity series, right? Because it's going to be a volume, like a series of volumes, right? And that was the first volume. So far, I've planned 8. I think that's what it's going to be. And in the 7th and 8th one, it will be specifically on attracting the masculine. But actually, a lot of what I've written so far in terms of healing the feminine energy, if you notice, it wasn't actually based on attracting men. It was based on just the pure embracing of your feminine energy and healing work. Because after a while, when you do a lot of this work, it will naturally just attract the healthy masculine anyway. But of course, it is also good to know specifically what attracts the masculine too. But after I take you through the root of healing all of this stuff within you, tapping into your feminine energy, embracing all of this stuff, and understanding the power of the feminine energy, then I'll give you the specifics on attracting the masculine. Jessica said, I wonder if there is a difference between energy, if it's just a spectrum. Well, one thing I talk about, I do it on YouTube as well, but also in my other videos. I don't know if you've seen. Hey, thank you, Lily, for the paper crane. But there are these, the only way I can say it, there are two energies which we see expressed in so many different areas of life. And when I open your mind up to see it, you're like, oh snap, is there, oh snap is there. And we're seeing that these two energies are always interacting. Now, with some people, it's not like, oh, you're 100% masculine, you're 100% feminine. It's not like that. Of course, there's varying degrees to it, but it always is from one side to the other side. There isn't a third side or a fourth side. There's not a fifth, but you can sit somewhere along the spectrum, you could say, I guess. But a healthy balance, a healthy way to think about it is literally the yin yang sign. As you see, there's always a dot in the opposing side. So you have the black side, and then you have the white dot, then you have the white side, and then the black dot. So it's saying that you need to have a balance of the other energy, even if you have a dominant energy that you like to be in. But of course, it always varies between person, because it's not going to be 100% just, mathematical terms are like just so rigid. Of course not. May said, how can a female be more attractive at a new place? Is it scent? Scent is just an addition. Scent is just one way you can be more attractive. But the most important things about attraction is of course your physical beauty and also your energy. Oh, and also your behavior too. Jessica said, very, very interesting. So I'm curious, Jessica, right? Have you ever stumbled upon content or learned or done research when it comes to the masculine and feminine energies? Another word for it that could be used is the yin yang. I actually prefer to say those words. I actually do prefer to say those words, but it just wouldn't, people know it more as the masculine and feminine energies. May said, how can I have a very attractive energy? That's like asking me to write 8 books, which is what I'm planning. Literally, that can go so deep. That's too much of a generic question. Jessica said, attraction is subjective. That's true. There are different things that are attractive to different people, but at the same time you do see fundamental principles that are like, you see fundamental patterns with different types of people. So for example, a type of person, let's say a woman, generally there's a pattern we see in women, which is to say that women like a man who is confident. Do you get what I'm saying? So when we see these general patterns, it gives us some clue and guidelines to help us understand how to be more attractive. And it would be the same thing with men. There are general patterns that we can see with most men, not all, but most men, that they all that they would find generally attractive. Lily said people are attracted to people who know themselves and carry themselves with confidence. That's facts. That is facts. Mary said, I definitely have both. I desire my feminine side. My masculine side is brought out by independence. That makes sense, because in order, like, being in an independent state is being in a state where you're relying on yourself for survival. The masculine within you, or the masculine state, the masculine energy, is responsible for producing the behaviors that make you capable of total survival by yourself. So that's why when you're independent, you're going to need to be in your masculine energy more. Hair and Beauty Shop, you said hello or good evening. I'm trying to remember your name. I forgot it. Does it begin with C? Remind me of your name. May said, how can I let people know I'm very confident? Well, it's how you talk. It's how you walk. Sometimes you can see someone walk and you already know, okay, this is someone. Because the way they think of themselves, that is being shown through their walk. So it's all these little things, right? You say, how can I be more attractive? It's all of these things added up together. It's not just one thing. It is your scent. It is how you do your hair and makeup, because that is a signal of how you view yourself. It's how you talk. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, if you're a woman, one of the most attractive things you can do is speak with softness, speak with an aura of playfulness, speak with excitement. Do you get what I'm saying? There should be pleasure being projected through your voice. That's very attractive. Leah, okay, you said your hair is your crown. That's an interesting one. I like that. Hold on. Okay, what's the time? Hold on. Is expensive scents better, or like sweet drugstore body mist? I can't lie, I'm a fan of good scents. So if you go to an actual scent store, where are you from, by the way, man? Where do you live? But like, say in the UK, we have Selfridges. Do you have that in other places? But in London, oh, you're from London too? Yeah, so in London, Selfridges, they got the big scent, that they got the floor that's just full of scents and stuff like that. So I actually like going there just to smell all of the different scents. And you actually get, like, you see how it isn't just random scents. No. Each scent just represents a certain type of vibe, energy. It's true. Once you actually start learning about scents, you see it. Now, even though you go to Selfridges, they got the scent stores. To tell you, like, if I'm being real, you can go to places where it's cheaper, but it smells just as good. The only thing is, it might not be long lasting. That's the only thing. But I don't know if some of you guys have seen. I've actually done adverts for a couple fragrance brands, and the ones that I got were actually nice. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Lily said I've gotten compliments on both cheap and designer scents. Yeah, you can get designer ones, or you can get cheap ones. It's about the scent that works for you and smells good. Someone said, did someone say Tom Ford? Yeah. Pinky said Tom Ford. Can't lie, Tom Ford, Oud Wood. That's one of my favorites. Hold on. Did you say especially when I have a new relationship? Oh, you said true. I have a different scent in different chapters of my life, especially when I have a new relationship. Yeah, why not? Why not? Smelling good, it makes you feel good. That's another part of being attractive. When you feel good and you do all of these things that make you feel attractive, you will project attractive energy too. So sometimes I just like, even if I'm not going out, I'll just put the scent on. It's enough that I'm smelling it. Other people don't even have to smell it. Like, oh, I'm not going out, I'm not going out. Nah. It doesn't matter if I'm not going out. I want to smell good right now. Lily said, find something that works with your natural scent. Yeah, you have to actually test. I'm not going to lie. You have to test. You're going to get it wrong a few times. Because there's one perfume I got. It wasn't cheap, right? But I got it and I didn't really test it before I got it. The review said, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, amazing. So I just expected that I would find it amazing. I bought it and I don't like it. So it's a waste of money. You actually have to get the scent that you personally like. It doesn't matter if it has 1,000 good reviews. That just might be 1,000 people and they like it and that's their style, but it might not be yours. Hold on. I see Lily recommend an Armani one. He said is it Aqua di Gioia is one that gets me stopped by everyone. I knew you was the expert. It seemed like Lily and Leah, I think you two are the experts when it comes to scents. One of my favorite ones, at least, probably my top favorite one, is a Versace one. He said, can you talk about those girls who get the guy everyone wants? Or, yeah, get the guy everyone wants. Well, what do you mean? What comes to mind when you think of that? Can you speak on what a woman should do when a narcissist comes back? Well, again, if there's specific scenarios you want to speak about, with me, it's better to book a one-on-one. But that kind of is a simple situation. Like, don't entertain it. You said Versace Dream. No, Versace Eros. But I think I did try Dream when I was at the airport. So before, like when you go into duty free or whatever. Yeah, I think that was one that I tried. I thought it was nice. But the one I'm talking about, it's a red bottle and it's a blue bottle. They have two different versions. Jasmine Noir, it's amazing only for special occasions as it's expensive. All right, guys, I'm gonna go in 2 minutes. I think I saw, was it Miss V said, why are you looking at the time? I'm actually a little tired tonight, I can't lie. Mary said, have 3 cents, one especially for bed. Make that one consistent. Helps personalize bedroom experience. Okay, so we have an expert in here. Mary is an expert. She knows exactly what to do. A personalized bedroom experience, you know. Might try that. Yeah, Lily said you can go to the store and do testing. You know what you can do as well? May, you can go to Selfridges, and a lot of them you can ask for a sample, right? So you could do the testing anyway, but ask them for a sample, and sometimes they'll give you like a little, it's like a little tiny bottle or whatever, and they will give it to you for free sometimes. You said, I love you, Remus. I love you too. Memories will live on long after. How do they get the guy everyone wants? Well, we're going to talk about this next week, right? But when it comes down to seduction, attraction, and all of that stuff, some people might say, who was it? Someone I think it was you, Jessica, you said before, just be yourself, right? But then that's good advice for people who might naturally be good at attracting the person that they want. I think for the rest of us, right? For the rest, it's important to understand these things that help you be an attractive asset. And I was saying before, I don't know if you was here earlier, but I said, I actually don't get why people don't want to do that. Like, if you're a girl, right, on here, wouldn't you love the idea of getting with a guy who actually was conscious of working on himself, yes, for himself, but he wanted to understand your nature. He wanted to understand your mind. He wanted to work on himself from years before you enter into his life. Hey, I want to actually understand women so that I know that when he's with you, let's say he's thinking this from years before, he's thinking, when I'm with the type of woman that I want to be with, she's going to have an amazing experience with me. So I've never understood why people say, just, don't work on yourself for, your ideal partner. I don't subscribe to that. Not me. I want to understand the woman at the deepest depths of her car. I want to understand her more than she even understands herself. That's how much I want to understand her. I want to understand her mind, her body, her soul, her spirit, her, I was going to say some R-rated stuff, but I don't know if TikTok would take me off. Because I think their algorithm picks up on certain words. But I want to understand her on such a deep level, and I want to do that work now. I want whatever woman that is, whatever woman that are with me in the future, I want them to be able to say, okay, I'm thankful that he did the work on understanding me. So I would assume if you like that, wouldn't you want to return that experience to the other person too? Namita, what's up? You said, hey, Remus, just joined the live now. We're literally about to come off. Because as I said, I know Miss V said something like, I look good even though I'm tired. I don't know. I think I need some rest. Angelica said, good evening, guys. What's up, Angelica? Guys, say hi to Angelica. It's Mojo. You said, should you let someone know you're working on yourself whilst getting to know them? I think I can't think of why that would be a bad thing. Why do you think that would be a bad thing? Like, why? Like, if a guy said to you, I'm continuing to work on myself every day. I work on my discipline. I work on my focus, my ambition. I want to work on my body. I want to work on my money. I want to work on healing myself. Wouldn't that wait, hold on. Wouldn't that be something you look at as attractive? I don't know. I just feel like the healthy feminine woman or the healthy masculine man is going to appreciate that. If a girl said to me she's working on herself as I'm seeing her, I'd be happy about that. If she gives an indication that she's not working on herself, I'm gonna be like, might not be for me, because I'm the type of guy that likes working on myself. Angelique said, hop on too late. Yeah. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna pack it up now. I'll probably come on tomorrow. But yeah, I see you guys saying yes, it's attractive. Kate said, hell yeah. That is inspiring. I would admire that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I see Namita, you said I'm always at seminars. Well, are you gonna come to my seminar that I'm doing on February the 5th? If you want more information, as I said, guys, the seminar and meetup that we're doing in London, East London, February 5th, 3 to 5 p.m. The information is in my bio link. And apart from that, yeah, just follow the Instagram if you want updates on when I'm going live, as well as go on my YouTube too. And it's early bird tickets, by the way, for the London event. Yeah, Lily just put it in the chat. I appreciate that. It's early bird tickets now. So that the tickets that were on the cheaper price, they're sold out now. So now we're upper level, but it's still cheaper than what the latest ones are. The general prices are. But all right, guys. I hope you have a good rest of the day or evening, depending on where you're from. We'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest. All right, hold on. See you later, guys.